I'm going to be ranking the best value cards right now in NBA 2K23. My team, we have a tier list here ranking from S that goes all the way down to D tier, and we have about 40 to 50 of the best value cards currently in the game. If you guys don't know what I mean by a value card, it's for how much MT they go for and how good they are in game. So for example, if we look at a guy like a Myteam Thompson, I think he's debatably a top 5 point guard in the game, and he's only about 15 to 20k compared to some of the more expensive point guards like Invincible Kobe, Invincible LaMelo. Even those are great point guards in themselves. Like Kobe's really good, LaMelo's really good, but a Myteam Thompson is 15k compared to, you know, hundreds and hundreds thousands of MT on different cards. So these are going to be the best value cards in my team, ranging from S all the way down to the D tier category. So starting off with DeMar DeRozan, I do think he's probably going to be in B tier. Still a really solid shooting guard in the game, 6'7" at the 2, 6'9" wingspan, great all around stats and badges. He's still got a pretty good jump shot, not my favorite release in the game, but I still think it's pretty decent. And then he's got some solid dribble sigs with the DeMar size up, the tray escape, and the Dame behind the back, so he can slash at the rim, knock down threes, and dribble the ball pretty good. AK-47, I think you probably got to put in that S tier category. I mean, AK 6'9" at shooting guard, 7-foot wingspan. He's an elite level defender, 98 block, 98 steal, 98 perimeter, 98 interior defense. He's still one of the best defenders in the game and has an elite level jump shot with the O'Shea based on very quick timing. He's also got the tray fade. He's got the tray dribble sig, so he can move really well, you know, knock down threes and be an elite level defender. Now, Myteam Thompson, he's probably also in the S tier category. Like I said, Myteam Thompson, amazing for his price tag of only about 15k, 6'7" at point guard, 7-foot wingspan. He can really do it all at the point guard position. He can defend, he can slash at the basket with a 99 driving dunk, 99 vertical. He's also super fast, 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 98 ball handle, 99 speed with ball. He's got maxed out defensive tendencies and also such an easy jump shot to green with. The Derrick Rose base, Steph Curry upper on very quick timing is one of my new favorite jump shots in the game. And then he's also got the tray fade. He's got the Steve Francis size up, the Curry escape, Dame behind the back, and just take a look at all of these crazy dunk packages. You know, the MJ dunk package, the Ben Simmons, the quick drops off one, the front clutches, the Zion, the Shaq. Like, this card is almost a perfect point guard, so I do think he's going to be an S tier value card. Vince Carter, I'm gonna go high A tier. Still is a really good offensive 2 guard, great at driving to the basket, but I think a guy like Asar Thompson is just a better Vince Carter, right? Just like a Myteam Thompson, he's going to be 6'7", but can only play shooting guard, but does have a 7-foot wingspan. And he's just going to be like another Myteam Thompson, but at the shooting guard position. He's got just as good, maybe even a better jump shot with the O'Shea base, Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing. And this card, once again, is only about 10 to 15k. Like, I would say the Thompson twins are some of the best value cards in my team. Like, if you have them in your backcourt, you're pretty much good to go. Like, you got a Men at point guard, a Sara at shooting guard, you are honestly good to go in your backcourt, especially for their price tag. Scotty Barnes, I'm gonna go B tier. Still a really good, or sorry, A tier. Still a really good defensive point guard. He's 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, plays elite level defense, has a new jump shot with that Garland base, so a way better jump shot than his Gali Zupel version. He can drive to the basket, and all around I think Scotty Barnes still one of the better point guards, and especially for his price tag. Elgin Baylor, wasn't really too impressed with this Elgin Baylor card. I think I might drop him down to C or B tier, kind of alongside DeMar. I'm gonna go B tier for now, but we gotta have some cards in the C tier category, so I think they're gonna be in B for now, but I could definitely see these 2 cards dropping down to that C tier category. Big Z, I think because of his size, especially with Victor Wembanyama coming out, you're gonna need taller and taller teams, and having a 7'3" small forward shooting guard with a 7-foot wingspan and an elite level player model for only about 20 to 25k, maybe even a little bit cheaper. I think that's one of the best value cards in my team just because of his size, can play small forward shooting guard. And now that we're getting into endgame, we're going to have, you know, 7-foot plus point guards, you know, 7'2" probably shooting guards. We're going to have these crazy overpowered cards coming out soon with the end games and just maybe another out of position set. So I think having Big Z is definitely very valuable, and I think he's an A tier value card. Wes Unseld, I would say, is probably an A tier. I think they're like a step below a Myteam Thompson. You know, Scotty Barnes, Wes Unseld, I think are a step below at the point guard position. And same thing with Anthony Black. All great point guards. Really like all 3 of these guys. I think they're all amazing at the point guard position. I just do think Amen Thompson is slightly better. Wes Unseld is a great point guard, especially for his price. 6'7" at the 1, 6'10" wingspan, elite level defender, 95 block, 90 steal, 94 perimeter, 97 interior defense. He's got a pretty solid jump shot with the Kobe base John Collins upper on very quick timing, and then he's also got some of the best dribble sigs with the Derrick Rose size up and the Trey escape. So Wes Unseld for sure going to be an A tier value card. Cam Whitmore, I will say, is B tier. Not really my favorite next rookie card in the game. I think there's a ton better, but still is really good at shooting guard. 6'7" with a 6'11" wingspan. I mean, all these next cards are absolutely insane, especially for their price. He's got a solid jump shot. Not the biggest fan of his release, but does have amazing dribble sigs, also the quick drop soft one, and the front clutches, and really good defensive tendencies, all going to be at a 95. So I think he's probably somewhere in B tier. Karl Malone, I'm gonna go A tier. Such a good small forward. I could see Karl Malone potentially even being in the S tier category. He's 6'9" at that small forward position. He plays great defense, has a good new jump shot, and all around for only 10K is one of the better value small forwards. Next card here gonna be Cason Wallace. A really good, smaller point guard in the game. Probably one of the better smaller point guards, but he's only 6'4" at that point guard position. So if we got to have somebody in the C tier category, I'm gonna move Elgin Baylor also down into the C tier category. We like all these cards are really good value. So I still think Cason Wallace, I still think Elgin Baylor are great cards in the game. I just think we got to have somebody, some sort of cards in the C tier category. I think them being a little bit undersized puts him in that C tier spot. Now Dirk Nowitzki, I'm gonna go B tier. Still a 7'1" power forward, elite level jump shot, one of the fastest power forward jump shots in the game. Just wish the card was a little bit better defensively and also maybe a little bit faster. Grady Dick, I'm gonna go A tier. I think is one of the more underrated next cards in the game. Like, he is so amazing at shooting guard. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's just a better Vince Carter. He's got the KCP base, Vince Carter upper on very quick timing. He's got better dribble sigs than Vince. Like, I would say maybe even in the S tier category, I'm gonna go high A tier for now. I think, like I said, just a better version of Vince Carter. Draymond Green, not really the biggest fan of his jump shot. I will go B tier though. He still gives you great defense. He's 6'7" at the 1, has some pretty good dribble sigs with the Curry size of the Curry escape, but like I said, that jump shot really holds him back. I'm gonna go D-Rob in B tier. I might even move Vince Carter down to B as well. I know it sounds crazy. I'm gonna move Vince Carter down to the B tier category. There's just so many great value cards, especially at the shooting guard position. But yeah, D-Rob and Dirk, I think, are both gonna be in B tier. Like, D-Rob still has great size for the power forward position and a very capable jump shot, and definitely still a good defender. Mark Eden, I'm gonna go S tier. I mean, this card is just absolutely ridiculous at the center position. 7'4", 7'7" wingspan, one of the best player models in the game, one of the best interior defenders, 99 block, 87 steal, 94 perimeter, 98 interior defense. He's got every single Hall of Fame defensive badge in the game. He can finish. He's super strong. He can become quick with a good coach and a shoe boost. And then also his jump shot really isn't that bad. I feel like he can green pretty consistently. So Mark Eden, for me personally, gonna be an S tier value card. Taco Fall, also got to be in the S tier category. The fact that Taco is now a buy now is kind of crazy. Like, you can get Taco on Xbox for like 85K, maybe 90,000 MT at the most, and he's still a 7'6" power forward, 8'2" wingspan, and still one of the best power forwards in the game. Like, this card is absolutely ridiculous for his price, and I think for sure is going to be an S tier value card. Marc Gasol, I'm gonna go B tier alongside Dirk, alongside D-Rob. Very similar power forward cards, and especially Marc Gasol, super cheap, under 10,000 MT. Rudy Gay, I'm gonna go A, maybe even S tier. I think, Asar Thompson a little bit better at shooting guard, and I do think he's a little bit undersized to play small for, but still a really good budget shooting guard. Has a good jump shot, very easy to time. He's got great size, 7'3" wingspan, can drive to the basket, and I would say he's gonna be in the A tier category. Next value card is gonna be Jonathan Isaac. I'm gonna probably go high B tier for Isaac. I mean, still a really good small forward. He plays great defense on the perimeter. Cheap now, he's only about 20-25K, so I think you go Jonathan Isaac in B tier. Jermaine O'Neal, I'm gonna go C, just because of his jump shot being absolutely terrible. I know he's tall, I know he's got great size. I used to like this card a lot, but that jump shot is honestly unusable. Jaren Jackson Jr., I'm gonna go Do I go same tier as Marc Gasol, Dirk, or do I go a step below? I'm gonna go a step below in the C tier category. I still like Triple J. I think he's a great defender, great rebounder. Once again, just gotta have some cards in C tier. Same thing with Shawn Kemp. He's not a bad small forward, has a decent jump shot, good at finishing at the rim, 6'10" at small forward. We just gotta have some of these value cards in the C tier category. Keontae George, same thing as Case and Wallace, a really good short point guard. They're just going to be a little bit undersized at the point guard position. Kevin Garnett, I'm going to go A tier. He's 6'11", but can play shooting guard and small forward. Very similar to a Jonathan Isaac, but can also play that shooting guard spot. Really good defender, love his jump shot, and think he's got solid dribble sigs. Kristaps, I'm gonna go high A tier for now for Kristaps, but I could see Kristaps being in that S tier category. He's also a buy now for sure. He's like 80k, maybe even a little bit cheaper on Xbox. 7'3", can play power forward, great jump shot, still has really good size at that power forward position. Zach LaVine, I think, is also going to be in C tier. Not my favorite point guard in the game. Like, he's fun to use for sure. You know, he's really athletic. He can dunk the ball like crazy. He's not a good defender. His sigs don't feel that good. Like, his burst feels really slow. His jump shot feels a little bit baited. So I do think Zach LaVine gonna be in C tier. Lance Stevenson, I'm gonna also put in the C tier category. Just a worse version of Draymond Green, in my opinion. I think they're very similar point guards, but I do think Lance is slightly worse. Luka Doncic, gotta be S tier. The best offensive point guard in the game, most likely. Really good jump shot. Great dribble sigs. If you know how to move offensively, he can be super dominant at point guard. Lauri Markkanen, I'm gonna go B. A 7-foot small forward. He's got the size, he's got the defense, the player model. Just wish he maybe had a better jump shot and slightly better dribble sigs. Manu Ginobili, I'm gonna also go in B tier. Really good offensive point guard, solid jump shot, perfect dribble sigs. He moves really well, super fast on the court for a short point guard. Brandon Miller, I'm gonna go A tier. A really tall 6'9" shooting guard. He's got a decent jump shot, maybe not my favorite in the game, but it's not bad. The Seth Curry base, Trae Young upper on very quick timing. He's got amazing dribble sigs, amazing dunk packages, almost perfect defensive tendencies. He's a beast on defense. He can drive to the basket, finish at the rim. Yao Ming, I think you got to put in S tier. This card only goes for about 100,000, maybe a little bit more, like 125, 150 at most. And he's a 7'6" center, 7'9" wingspan. And I do think he's slightly better than a Mark Eden. Evan Mobley, I'm gonna go high A tier. I think he's actually a better power forward than Kristaps, and he's actually super cheap for an invincible. I know he's an invincible card, and you're probably thinking, why is he on a best value card tier list? And that's because he's only about 150 to 175k, which is super cheap for a top level power forward. 7'4" wingspan. I mean, he's on the same level as a Taco Fall. He's got such a good jump shot, really good dribble sigs. He plays great defense. I do think he's going to be an A tier value card. Ralph Sampson, I think, is also going to be an A tier. 7'4" at the center position, great player model, just a little bit worse than Mark Eden and Yao Ming, in my opinion. Ron Artest, I think, is A tier as well, on the same level as a Scotty Barnes, a Wes Unseld, Anthony Black. I think these 4 point guards are very, very close in level. Sabonis, I'm gonna go C. I just don't like his jump shot. I know a lot of people do love Sabonis. I think he's a great card. I just personally don't like his release. Josh Smith, I'm gonna go in the low A tier category. Still a really good two-way small forward. Radiant T-Mac and normal Tim Thomas, I think you got to throw these guys in S tier. Also, Victor Wembanyama, I know it's on his invincible version, so he doesn't have like those crazy sigs or a crazy jump shot, but he's still 7'5", can play power forward, 8-foot wingspan, one of the better player models. Tim Thomas and T-Mac, I mean, they're some of the best offensive cards in the game, and both are now actually a buy now. Like, it's kind of crazy how many cards have become a buy now. Taco, you know, Luka's almost at a buy now. Tim Thomas is at a buy now. Victor's at a buy now, which is kind of crazy. T-Mac's at a buy now. A lot of these cards are super cheap. Jarris Walker, I'm gonna go B tier. A solid small forward in the game. Bill Walton, I'm also going B tier alongside Dirk and D-Rob. And then Andrew Wiggins, I'll probably put in the... I think I'll go high B tier for Andrew Wiggins. Still a really good two-way shooting guard. So how many cards do I have in S? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think I'll leave it like that. Gonna be my best value card tier list. And let me know in the comment section down below what you guys would change about it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.